Jesse,
Yes.
I have the thing illegally.
Oh,
Not actually illegally.
okay.
The S22 Ultra. Yeah, it's supposed to come
Oh,
out.
God.
It's supposed to come out on Friday. I have
Oh.
it today. Actually, I got it yesterday. Came on my porch yesterday. I was like, what? I didn't break street date. I don't. If you buy it, you're whatever. I was gonna make a joke of like I have all of the Samsung things. You might as well call me the Samsung daddy, but that's weird. Also, I don't have the
That's
fridge.
awkward.
I don't have the fridge or the smart TV, so
So you're
little.
just the kid. The
I guess.
Samsung kid.
Do you want to speak for me?
What's that?
Oh, okay. You're coming through. You're just quiet. Let me crank you on Discord. While the
I probably just need to pull the microphone a little bit closer.
okay. Let's fix that while the podcast intro goes.
Okay.
Welcome to the Battle Science Podcast for Tuesday, February, the second month of the year, 22nd day of February, 2022, the year of our Lord, on a Tuesday, Tuesday, or TWOS. It's Tuesday.
Palindrome Day.
Yes. Uber Palindrome Day. 2/22/22. There's going to be days similar to this in the future, but like not like this. We had what 11/11/11 a little while ago, a couple of years ago.
A decade ago.
Skyrim came out. That was kind of a big deal. Is there a game that came out today that's going to be re-released on like literally every console and platform possible? They're going to make memes about it being on like smart devices.
I mean, they did launch the beta for the TCG mobile app.
Oh, wait, for Pokemon?
Yep.
Oh,
in
Pokemon
Canada
TCG.
only.
Oh, in Canada only? Woof.
Like it's the Pokemon card game clone of Arena, from what I understand.
Interesting. I turned you up a little bit in Discord.
But that's not why we're here, Steven.
No, it's not. I am a boy in the woods, Steven, aka Boy in the Woods, joined as always by Jesse, aka Rocket Admin J.
Evening.
It is Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, my dudes.
It's Tuesday, my dudes. We have news and stuffs, but before we get to news and stuffs, you can follow us, join us on our Discord, or go to @battle_science on Twitter and follow us there, or go to youtube.com and search up Battle Science by channel and then find us and subscribe to us. Or you can or you
Twitter.
can go to patreon.com/battlescience and back us at $1 tier or more to get podcasts early and the Patreon exclusive Battle Science After Dark podcast, where we talk about absolutely whatever. We talked about something last week, but before I talk about that, you can also go to patreon.com/battlescience and back us at the $5 tier or more to get your name read on the show as Patreon producers or podcast producers. Patreon podcast producers? Triple Ps? I'll have to ask our Triple Ps if they want to be called Triple Ps. But our Triple Ps for the month of February. February. Dolphin 93, James, a.k.a. Jim is him, aka what is it? Was it on Discord? Jimmy Bo. Winston the Champ, Evo Stevo, and Jamar are 5 wonderful triple Ps for the month of February. I'm gonna absolutely bother somebody by pronouncing it incorrectly, even though I honestly like it's. Why does the second month of the year have to have such a bizarre pronunciation and spelling combination?
It's
I can't
one
even.
of the 3 months that ends in Y. Don't think about that. Keep going.
That's not at all what I was talking about. Fred.
That's gonna completely derail you.
Fredbuary.
Fred.
Last week we recorded the Battle Science After Dark podcast for the second month of the year, and we talked about the Apex Shadow Pokemon that were being announced for the Johto event. Which did we talk about them on a podcast? On a Battle Science podcast? I think
we just quickly go over what we know of the moves.
Okay.
That we talked about in the B-Sad.
Oh, we've got okay, it's gonna be here. It's gonna bring up here anyway. The Pokeball Rally event, because that news dropped in the middle of us recording.
That was hot.
The Battle Science After Dark. That's some fresh steaming news, like a
stab at us though. On a week we're recording a special episode for our awesome Patreons. They're like, oh, here's some new content, not in a normal podcast.
Yeah.
I was sitting there refreshing the update page all day today, hoping they were going to drop something new.
I mean, hey, we could still get something here in the middle of today.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, we recorded that podcast right around the same time frame. So, and then we talked about. I ranted about my thoughts on not Johto Tour, but Hoenn Tour in 1 year. So, and then actually we talked about Magic's new release. Kamigawa, the Neon Dynasty. So that was fun.
So if that's something you want to hear about, you can go be a patron and support us and check out not only that episode, but any other episode we've done
of the Battle Science After Dark podcast. Yep. All 1 hour, 43 minutes and 42 seconds of juicy content. That's
unfiltered,
unfiltered, pulpful Battle Science After Dark episode 17 for the second month of the year. Should I just make a public statement and I'm never going to say the name of the second month of the year again. I'm just going to refer to it as the second month of the year. I'm boycotting that name. Take that.
So that sounds like a challenge. We'll get the credentials later.
I guess so. Do I have to make a t-shirt for it where it's the 12 months of the year, but the second month is just the second month? It's January, the second month of the year. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That sounds like a pretty dumb t-shirt. Maybe not a t-shirt, maybe like a sticker. God, the English language, man. Or I can pronounce it in a different language. So if anyone knows multiple languages and wants to submit a different language that I should start using the name of the second month of the year from said language, go ahead and let us know. I will learn to pronounce the name of the second month of the year in that language, and then replace me using. That's too close, Jamar. That's too close. I'm gonna need the second month of the year, but in like Febrero. January, Febrero, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Now I just sound like a crazy person.
You always sound like a crazy person.
Hold on. All right, what spell are you trying to tell me? Trying to get me to say here? Fevrier? Oh, it's German. Oh, it seems like it might be a. Oh, it's French. Okay. Fevrier is French. Yeah. Oh. I'm sorry.
We're not stereotyping at all.
we as we definitely are. Okay, let's get on to
News
the
roundup?
show.
Giddy up now. This is the news roundup.
I can't tell if you transitioned.
Oh, I most certainly did.
Oh.
Load up on items during the Go Tour Pokeball Prep Rally event. It's definitely not a long term, the Go Tour Pokeball Prep Rally event. I mean, honestly, I hope they have it again next year because it's kind of cool. Or maybe even leading up to Go Fest. But like, it's a
Go
long
Fest
name.
or even the Community Day rerun.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oof. Go Tour Pokeball Prep Rally event. Are you ready for Pokemon Go Tour Johto? To help trainers all over the world get ready and make sure everyone has more than enough Pokeballs to catch all their favorite Pokemon originally discovered in the Johto region, like all 5 of them. We're happy to announce the Go Tour Pokeball Prep Rally event. I am just caffeinated enough to just start slinging zingers.
The spice is coming out tonight. Put your seatbelt on, ladies and gentlemen.
Slinging zingers here. But that's not all. Several ball-like Pokemon will be appearing, and this event will also mark Hisuian Electrode's Pokemon Go debut. Make sure to catch Hisuian Voltorb and get ready for this glimpse into the Hisui region of the Pokemon Legends Arceus game on Nintendo Switch. And, of course, no Pokeball celebration would be complete without Ball Guy. You'll be able to dress up as the mysterious mascot of the Galar Pokemon League with a new Ball Guy costume avatar item.
I'm not gonna lie, seeing those in Go Battle League throws me completely off.
Your avatar item where it's just Ball Guy's head, like on your friends list, it's spooky. I don't like it. Actually, let me see if I can send you.
I've seen it. Winston the Champ has it.
No, yes, I've seen it. Winston's the one I've seen it from, but the one that the image that it reminds me of. Let me see if I can. It would have been. Would it be in Pokemon Go? Maybe. Would it be in this folder? I don't know.
Yeah, because it's just the outfit. That pose that they're doing in the pictures from the Galarian Mr. Rhyme event. That's so creepy.
No, there's a photo I have hiding somewhere, and I don't remember where.
While you're looking for it, you want me to read on to the next part?
I'll find it later and send it to you.
Okay.
It's your little like icons are always just hilarious. There's like weird, goofy stuff you can do. I'll send it to you with no context, and you'll have nightmares about it.
Goody.
Pokemon Go Tour Pokeball Prep Rally. Seriously, guys, is going on right now. If you're listening to this podcast, it's almost over. It goes until Friday, February 25th, 2022 at 8 p.m. local time. The Go Tour Pokeball Prep Rally event will take place. It's going on right now, or it's already over, depending on where you live. I'm sorry. You'll be able to complete research tasks to earn Pokeballs and catch Pokemon like Hisuian, Voltorb, and Amoonguss. Plus, Hisuian Electrode will be making its Pokemon Go debut. Hey, isn't it odd that we got a new Pokemon and then got its evolution just like 3 weeks later? Seems kind of odd.
2 weeks.
Seems kind of odd to gate that, but you know who knows. Hisuian Electrode. After some extensive research, Pokemon Willow has confirmed that Hisuian Voltorb, a Pokemon known to inhabit the Hisui region of the Pokemon Legends Arceus game, can evolve into Hisuian Electrode. You'll need 50 Voltorb Candy to evolve Hisuian Voltorb.
The one keynote to take away from this that I don't think was there before is you will be able to evolve it even after this event ends.
I would hope so. But yes. Oh, by the way, Hisuian Electrodes, it's a kind of meh PvP wise.
Would you like me to break down the PvP aspects of it?
Yes, go for it.
So it is an electric and grass type, just like Hisui and Voltorb. It comes with Thunder Shock. Its recommended moves for PvP are Thunder Shock, Energy Ball, and Volt Switch. It is very powerful if the move goes through. It plays a lot like Jumpluff in a sense where it's got really good energy gaining fast move,
Mm-hmm.
but it relies heavily on getting either one shields out of the way or doubling up move energy to like do like a double wild charge.
Mm.
It's interesting that they didn't give it Volt Switch, but I think that helps set it apart from regular Electrode and still gives regular Kanto Electrode its own role differently from this one. Whereas Cantonian Electrode has Volt Switch and Discharge to apply really quick pressure. This one's more of a knockout powerhouse, potentially sweeper Electrode. Plus, the typing is very unique. Grass and electric. It removes its weakness to ground to become neutral, and then the grass also makes it doubly effective against other waters. But it's kind of the grass typing also gives it much more weaknesses now too, with fire, ice, bug. It's a very interesting. It's borderline, I would say, something like Ludicolo, where it can perform in niche metas, but you're going to want to play around with it to make sure you understand how it works. Is it crazy good? No. Is it unique? Yes. It's not Walrein.
New avatar item, ball guy costume heading to Pokemon Go. I think you purchase it. So yeah.
Yes, it's a purchase.
Up, Dawn the Orb. In this house we
so
stand
creepy.
the orb. Timed research during the event. Timed research that rewards Pokeballs will be available. Speaking of which, I have to send gifts. Wild encounters: Voltorb, Hisuian Voltorb, Coughing, Marill, Whale Mercilosis, and Fungus. Oh, by the way, Marill has already been spawning in the wild for this season's event, or this is season, just period. So, like, get more Marill. Besides this, get more Marill. That's about it. If you're lucky, you might encounter the following: Jigglypuff, Electrode, Amoonguss, and Galarian Stunfisk. Get that Stunfisk, boy!
So, to be honest, I haven't been out doing much lately because I've been busy with other things. In my outings, I think I've maybe seen over the last 4 or 5 days 3 Galarian Stunfisk.
Same. Maybe 4. Maybe 4. Yeah, they've been pretty uncommon. Thankfully they haven't
Which is to be expected.
Yeah, thankfully they're not super weather. They don't seem to be weather boosted, and they cap out, I think, spawn wise, right below.
Really close to 1500.
Yes, I had one. My latest wild catch was 15, 16.
Okay.
Now, of course, it was absolute cheeks, stat wise, but so I wasn't like bummed out that it was above 1500 CP, but. Yeah,
another thing to note about the wild encounters, Fungus does give bonus Stardust per catch.
Do that thing. Bonuses: buddies will bring you Pokeballs and gifts. It will give you a sack of balls, a leaf sack of balls. Let's never call it by that name ever again.
Phrasing.
I'm sorry. These couple of what's it called? These couple of like events and stuff, just perfect for phrasing. Just perfect.
Oh, it is.
Absolutely fantastic. Next on our list, because it's not right now. Save the dates. Next season's Community Day events. Trainers, now that we've wrapped the final Community Day of the Season of Heritage, we'd like to share the Community Day dates for the next season. Sunday, March 13th, 2022. Saturday, April 23rd, 2022. And Saturday, May 21st, 2022. Stay tuned for the upcoming season's announcement blog for more details on March's Community Day and more.
Oh, so they broke away from the alternating.
Oh, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday?
Yeah.
Or Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday. I wonder if that means the back-to-back Saturdays, if we're going to get something interesting there. if one of
Because we
these
should be in the new season by then.
I wonder. Well, yes, the March starts the new season. We are rapidly approaching the end of the season of Heritage.
Yep. Which kind of sucks because that would have been a nice thing to drop the new season details on our show.
Yes. Yeah, we won't see new season details until
I would assume probably the beginning of next week.
we'll see them
They're gonna
probably
do
on
Johto first and then ride that hype wave.
we'll probably see them on the 27th or 28th, to be honest. So we won't be getting to the new season stuff until the 8th.
That sounds about right.
That stinks. Yeah, community day stuff. Do you have a prediction for what March 13th is going to be as far as community day?
It's March. It's green. Be a great time to release Chespin.
We think it's Chespin then?
I don't know anymore, to be honest.
I don't. Let's see. Because we don't have the next generation of starters out. So if we start with Chespin, unless they fill like instead of every other month of having the starters, it's every 2 months or something. I imagine we're going to get another filler month or two.
Yeah.
Maybe until
at this point, it could literally be any of the stuff that we've rambled off. I feel like April would be so appropriate if they did Whismer. April fools us.
Do you think that thematically with the opening of the door and Hisuian forms coming out, that we see the starters get reruns from the Hisui region?
No, because we don't have Rowlet.
Oh. God, that's frustrating. All of these timings are... I mean, I can't imagine the like...
Unless... No, because they haven't even done Chespin yet. I was going to say maybe if they did it third, like Cyndaquil for March 13th. But no, no, not enough people like Cyndaquil. Sorry, people that like Cyndaquil.
There's a lot of people that like Cyndaquil. I'm tempted to mute you in Discord for such slander.
For such slander.
Such slander.
Honestly, with how we've been going, Zubat, stupid Whismer, Oddish. Those are my predictions.
So you're saying Zubat, Whismer, Oddish?
Yes.
Oh.
Oddish or Bellsprout, because I consider them the same thing.
Let's see. We're out of Season of Heritage. We're past Johto.
We still have Aron. We haven't had a Lotad community day. Do we get one? Why the hell not?
Yeah, I mean, all bets are off. Who knows?
I don't want to have my hopes up.
Actually,
we got Duskull, and my hopes just went, okay, expect the unexpected and don't be disappointed.
Or just always expect disappointment.
Yeah, but that's... yeah.
What was I gonna...
I don't think it'll be anything big until the summer, because they seem to plan it so that the things that people get really excited about come out during the summer.
So you think the next 3 community days are all going to be disappointments?
Yes.
That's a lot. That's a lot of like basically just tanking enthusiasm for the community.
They're going to slap 3 times Stardust on it to make it appealing.
But it's at some point it's not going to be anymore.
It's got to be something that gets the attention of both the competitive and the casual player.
We need something.
And I know with Hoppip, a lot of casual players are just like, this is dumb.
We need something baller. We need something huge.
I don't think it'll... Even if it's a Chespin at this point,
Chespin's
does that
not
really
enough.
Get people excited?
Do we see... I'm trying to think of like what would be...
Jamar makes a good point. Sandshrew or Vulpix would be pretty clutch. Sandslash definitely needs a new move.
And Vulpix hasn't been in spawn rotation. Well, I guess it's been in spawns for particular areas.
But like we've mentioned before, it was also a poll option, and they've had a tendency to bring back the poll options.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what can they like. I'm wondering if just to absolutely go nuts, just bonkers. Do they
Please
go?
blow my mind with an actual decent community day.
Do they release something that hasn't been in the game before? Do they put something new in
No,
a community
not for
day?
a community day.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think that they're just gonna just like pull a?
If they were, that would be something during the summer.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I would bet money on that.
Actually, let me go. I have the easiest way to look to see what's in the game. The Pokedex. Duh.
That one thing on the tab screen.
It's got a load.
Top
though.
left.
Let me just top left. Check the AKA check the Pokedex. What do we not have in the game that I know of? Let's see, because X and
At this point, I just want them to give me the Whisper Community Day so I can say we're done with it and it's not on the table.
is most of everything.
We could even get a Geodude Community Day.
I mean, we were talking about that the other week, this last weekend. I'm trying to think of like what's in X and Y that would just like that hasn't been released yet. That would just be nuts.
You know what would be the most baller community day?
What?
Hone Edge.
Oh, geez. Oh, you know what? You know what would be absolutely wild? Something that hasn't spawned in the wild. It's Galarian Zigzagoon.
That would be a community day I think everyone would love.
That would be wild because its shiny is just sick.
Really cool.
Its shiny is sick. Like finding optimal Obstagoons are hard. And just ball out. Just go for it.
Everybody
just go
wants
wild.
some Kiss anyway.
Oh God, Gene Simmons. I didn't know you were
Gene
coming on
Simmons
this.
is in Pokemon.
Gene Simmons is joining the Battle Science podcast. Gene, what's your favorite Pokemon?
I'm my favorite Pokemon.
You're your favorite Pokemon? It's not something like Lickitung? Or like Obstagoon?
I just want everyone to know that for $19.99 you can go to kiss.com and buy our latest album.
Gene, I don't think we have a contract to like pay you for this. I don't think you should be plugging your stuff. Like
This is Gene Simmons' representative. He has just left in utter shame of what you have said to him.
Oh, okay.
We will be contacting you shortly with our attorneys and your attorneys.
Shoot. Jesse, do we have attorneys?
That's something you have to ask HR.
Parker! Parker! Do we have attorneys? I don't. His silence I'm going to take as a no. Jesse, I have pennies to my name. If this goes to court, we are screwed. All jokes aside. Yeah, I mean, if you absolutely want to go just crazy bonkers, I think a Galarian Zigzagoon. It's a 3-tier. It fits. I think you can go hog wild with that. I think you can go bonkers. Did Zacian and Zamazenta come out?
Yes.
Okay, because I don't even have the square for Zamazenta. Or no, Zacian. I only have Zamazenta.
That's probably one of the ones you didn't do.
It's the one I didn't do. I don't even see the square in the Pokedex for it. Like, it doesn't exist.
Oof. I'd throw it in the gym and give you a shadow, but we can't do that.
Oh, can I battle you?
You could.
Okay. I could battle you with my Hondo Zamazenta.
Moving on.
I'm trying to think of what other... Timber. Timber would be another one that gets a community day like Shinx, where people would be like, oh, okay. Because Timber could get Grazier. And does Conkeldurr have... Does Conkeldurr have play in other leagues other than Master, and even then it's not that great?
what you just said.
Oh, okay, cool.
Machamp does its job better.
Okay, so if Timber came out as a community day, people would be like, meh.
Let's see. What does it have that it doesn't have in Pokemon Go? It does have access to Rock Slide in the physical games, which it currently does not have.
Mm-hmm.
It does have Dynamic Punch. It also can learn Stone Edge.
Sandile. Sandile could be a community day that would blow people's minds.
That is true.
That'd blow some socks off. Or we could
Starly is another good one.
You want to know one that no one's gonna ask for?
Wurmple.
I mean, no. I think some people actually might care about Wurmple. Lillipup.
That's one too.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I mean, realistically, you could give it a weird move that makes Stoutland's move pool like that much more diverse. So
Conkeldurr can learn Rock Blast. It can learn Fire, Ice, and Thunder Punch.
Oh geez.
That would actually help set it apart from a Machamp clone, is give it the elemental punches while Machamp doesn't.
Ooh. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I mean I think there's options here. We still don't have like a Temple community day. One that no one would ask for, but I think they would be that might be interesting is a Venipede.
We're still that's a newer gen.
Yeah, but I would be curious to see what the move would be there, and if people are interested in
For Venipede.
in a bug poison. So who knows? I mean, they've gone all over the map. We've gone from starters. We've done a rerun. We've done
Cranidos community, gross.
I mean, we could have another fossil event. I don't think we've had a fossil event in a little while, so I would be okay with that. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that like Legends Arceus with like Heritage and stuff, we haven't had fossil event, but archaeology.
So some moves that what is it? Scoliope has. That's currently not in the game. Nothing that exists in Pokemon Go for its normal level up. It does have Cross Poison as a move. It can learn Hex.
Interesting.
It can learn Sludge Bomb, which I think it does have. It has Mega Horn.
Yes.
It can learn Poison Jab.
Okay. Just make it a better poison. Interesting, I guess. I don't know. There's options. There's some weird stuff. There's also some like really disappointing things, but I mean, honestly, time will tell. Unfortunately. Or they could even sub one of these in for a community day rerun rather than doubling up community day stuff. So we'll have to wait and see. Another update for next season. This was posted February 17th. Go Battle League regarding the next season. Trainers, as we head into
All right, let me get the salt.
What?
I got some salt for this one, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'll read the info and you'll come in spicy.
Yep.
Come in like my lunch. Mango habanero. As we head into the final week of Go Battle League Season 10, we wanted to let you know that the next season of the Go Battle League will be a change of pace from our usual seasons. We'll be pausing ratings during this new season to allow our development team to focus on Go Battle League adjustments without disrupting competitive play. What this means: Go Battle League Season 10 will be extended until March 1st, a day. They're extending it by a day. Rather than the previously announced end date of February 28th, 2022. The next season will begin immediately on March 1st, 2022 at 1 p.m. PST, GMT -8, and run concurrently with the next in-game season until June 1st, 2022 at 1 p.m. PDT. Go Battle League seasons will run concurrently with in-game seasons moving forward. I guess they've been offset or something. No. Yeah. They've been offset because they want to start on like the Go Battle League seasons have started usually on like the Monday. So now they're being offset slightly. If we go to June 1st is a Wednesday. So there'll be like an extra day and a half or so of a season. That's interesting. For the next season, rankings will cap at rank 20 and there will be no visible ratings. Cups will rotate weekly and will feature reruns of former special cups. The season will be used as an opportunity to test some possible new formats for Go Battle Days and their reward structures. Attack changes or attack availability updates, as typically seen at the beginning of most Go Battle League seasons, will not be made in order to maintain stability for Pokemon battles as the World Championship Series circuit begins.
Notice me, senpai.
Rankings for Season 10 will be used to determine early registration eligibility for the Pokemon Go World Championship Series. Rankings for Season 10, which is this season. That's correct. The one that we are currently on, that is ending on February 28th. Please stay tuned for additional details on the upcoming season. We appreciate you understanding your understanding as we continue to work on creating a better Go Battle League experience for everyone. Stay tuned. Okay, I have thoughts, but I'm going to let Jesse go first.
Why is it that it takes them going to a world stage to fix their problems?
Priorities?
Why is it that we can't shut down a server for a period of a week or so to run these problems? Or, hear me out, what other companies do, have a private server to test this stuff out?
I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I could use excuses. Oh, I had a double stack of Catch 2 Voltorb, but I caught no Voltorb during Voltorb hour.
I am salty, is the best way I'm going to put it. I understand much people are looking for this quote-unquote time off from a sweat season, if you will. I'm not. I'm pissed. I don't think I should have to lose a chance. I mean, the argument could be made, I'm not trying hard enough. That could be arguably understood. But at the same time, I don't want to pause. I'm not an addict. I promise. I don't like how they've been approaching the workings of, we know there's problems, but there's nothing we're going to do or say to fix it. Until we need to, because we're going to be hosted by the Pokemon Company and go play Pokemon. It makes me very bitter. Because over the last month or so, I think it was since November when we've had these issues just become so frustratingly effective on our games, where it's just, oh, darn, you got screwed by the system. The game locked up, or there's some really bad lag. That sucks, Skipper. Try again. I want to use choice words.
Okay, so there's not a ton of information here in the update, and I'm trying to see if people data mined things or had clarifications. I imagine JR Honda has had questions fielded to him that he has tried to field to Niantic about some details here. So I want to try and be as clear as I can with the little information I have here. Next season, when they say rankings will cap out at 20 and there will be no visible ratings, when you get to level 20, rather than getting a what is it, MMR?
Ace, veteran, legend.
It caps at 20. So realistically, like, rank rewards will still be here, theoretically. So you're still getting elite TMs for completing the season. Now, if there's different rewards, we won't see them until they announce the details for whatever's going on next season. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about this is weird. I'll get to that thought in a moment. So rankings will still be around. They're rotating metas weekly, which is interesting. They're playing around with things. test possible new formats for Go Battle Days and their reward structures, aka, hey, does Go Battle League even make sense as far as rewards and stuff? No attack changes or attack availability updates. I appreciate that as far as for the sake of balance, and in updates past, they have done updates that just break the game, so thankfully they're not doing that, especially leading into, that makes sense, leading up into the, what's it called? Go
play Pokemon Tournament, the World Championship Series.
Yes, World Championship Series.
One thing that King IV mentioned that I think Niantic should heavily consider is he asked if they would not remove the season bonus for trading and getting a guaranteed XL.
Oh, that's a whole other conversation, but yes, that would be cool.
But that plays heavily into how the GBL is played.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as far as it's a more consistent way of getting XL candy.
And it incentivizes interaction, so I don't know why it should be taken away.
That's true. Or make it a higher chance for trades, even if it's not guaranteed. I don't know.
I don't want them to have a chance. I want guaranteed.
Yeah.
When we're giving something the chance, they give us the short end of the stick.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I've been burned one too many times.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what the thought process is there. The one thing I do... there's one thing I want to get to before I go into Speculation Town.
Okay.
Because there's a comment here, and it was I before I go back to Speculation Time that ties up to a conversation we were having before, and the information here. This to me reads a lot like something Destiny hasn't had to do it. Rainbow Six Siege did it somewhat early on within its dev cycle. They had a quote-unquote season that they called Operation Health, where they took some time and focused on the net code and balance and everything. So rather than putting out new content, they spent a dev cycle basically focusing on the game itself. And I really hope that's what this is looking like, because that is something that Pokemon Go PvP could really use.
I'm just frustrated they waited till it was important to fix it.
Yes, I mean that's what it looks like. It looks like they're waiting until now to fix this thing, and I agree it doesn't look great. Like, why not do this earlier?
Because Big Brother's now paying attention, and it's
depending
on how much they're going to get in their wallet.
I want to stop you right there.
No, I'm salty.
The Pokemon Company, and Nintendo have always been watching this game. They've always been watching this development cycle. They've always been sticking their fingers in.
Nintendo doesn't even have anything to do with this.
Nintendo owns the Pokemon Company, do they not?
They do. That would be news to me.
I thought so. Whatever. The Pokemon Company has always had their fingers in this pie. It has always been there. It's always been swirling around. It's always been making weird noises, and it's kind of gross. This is the unfortunate thing is it's one of those things we won't know unless they do in whatever developer diary they do. They clarify some of this information. We won't really know that what the circumstances are as far as choosing this season to do this, or waiting until now.
Nintendo owns a percentage of the brand.
Okay. I would have to do some more digging to see. I don't know when exactly the Pokemon World Championship Series starts.
I can look that up.
Yeah, because I doubt it starts immediately after season 10. I imagine there's a period of time because we have no details as far as how your GBL rank
August
affects.
is typically the normal starting month.
So we've got a while.
We say that, but that's only like what, 4 months, 5 months?
March, April, May, June, July, August. That's 6.
Okay.
But
we're also at the end of February, so
right. Second month of the year. So March, April, May is the 3 months of this next season. They're going to spend all of that time working on GBL so that it's going to be battle ready for August-ish when the World Championship Series starts. Jamar says, I think I have May 27th marked for Vancouver, BC Regional Championship. Remind me later, Jamar, if you would be so kind so that I can mark my own calendar for May 27th. I'm not going to participate, but at least I can go down and hang out. Because it's a full day of Pokemon. Boy, howdy, why wouldn't I be there? Although I might have other reasons to be there. Who knows?
Might be a fun trip.
That would be fun. That would be a fun. It's up in Vancouver, BC.
You're a lot closer than we are, though.
No, I mean, Jamar's not... Is Jamar farther north?
Yeah.
Oh. Like a lot farther north? Because I thought he was just only reasonably far.
No, he's local to where we meet him.
Okay. He's not that much farther.
Yeah,
it's still
2 hours.
It's still a 2+ hour drive up into Canada.
I've never actually been to Canada.
What? All right, I'm getting you coffee, Chris. We're going to get coffee.
Should I take the time off now?
Put it on the calendar.
Okay.
May 27th, January, February, March, April, May. No, I said the name. January, second year of the month. March, April, May. Wow, that's actually pretty. Yeah, it's coming up.
What is that? Is that a Friday?
Is it a Friday?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Who knows?
So would we want to? I might just take that Thursday off so we can go up and hang out and stay there longer.
Yeah,
Go explore the local area.
God, I really need to put some work in, but I might have another reason to go up there or be up there. So we'll see.
That'd be fun. I've never been to Canada.
We're gonna get you Coffee Crisp. It's a wafer cookie drizzled in chocolate that has like coffee in it, and it tastes delicious. And I think it's caffeinated.
Is it gonna be like those coffee M&Ms?
Yes, but without the peanut.
Okay.
And because it's a wafer cookie, it's like just like the perfect crunch. All right, I'm excited now.
That's what got you excited. All right, speculation time.
Okay, here is something you're not going to want to hear from me.
Is this where I walk away
as far as speculation, I don't know. So you know how this article says they're not making any changes, attack changes or attack availability updates, as typically seen at the beginning of most Go Battle League seasons, will not be made in order to maintain stability for Pokemon battles when the World Championship Series circuit begins.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not making any changes, like in a week, less than a week, do we not see Pokemon get new moves for community days during the next season? Because that changes the meta and has a chance to break things. Do we get three? Do we get three reruns in a row?
Enough to think that far ahead that they're implementing these changes and they don't think it's that big of a deal.
Do we get 3 reruns in a row, or do we get 3 community days that have absolutely zero effect on the Pokemon Go PvP meta?
Unfortunately, I think it's the latter.
Do we get a combination of both?
I think we see things like Whismur and Zubat.
I will Photoshop that picture with Whismur, by the way. That one you sent me earlier today. Yeehaw. I will Photoshop that with Whismur. I actually need to Photoshop that and send that over to Ken.
We need to get Ken's approval for Wismer
Yes.
Community Day.
Yes. I will make a family-friendly and family-friendly version of that meme, specifically for Wismer.
That's a good point, though.
I'm confused as to the consistency of a move update absolutely borking GBL and Pokemon PvP as a whole generally happens with the move updates and not with a community day. Though community days have the availability to absolutely just shift the metas. So
it's got to be something that's either one, just terrible stat wise, and it's a quick appeal to, oh look, it's a brand new shiny, go nuts, or it's something that even with its new move, it just kind of becomes meh. Like Machop with Dragonite with superpower. People won't be pissed because it's Dragonite, but superpower just changes its availability and functionality just enough that it doesn't break it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's not going to be Walrein or Registeel with Zap Cannon breaking for sure.
It makes me wonder, are we not going to see any move adjustments?
I mean, if they are going to make move adjustments, it'll be getting the new it'll be season 12 in June or July.
I guess, but like at that point, so if roughly May 27th is Vancouver BC's regional championship, do we?
I mean, this is also a great time for them to sit and watch how everyone plays, regardless of rank, and get an idea of how much certain moves are flipping or tilting matches. Because if you get to level 20, you're immediately thrown in the deep end of the pool with everyone that's also level 20. Because once you get to level 20, you don't de-rank to 19 like you do with the other rankings.
I mean, I just wonder. So with the timing of the WCS starting around Mayish, which is the end of this next season, 3 months, March, April, May, do we then not see any adjustments at the beginning of June? Because then we're in the middle of the WCS.
And regionals.
Yeah, Continentals, Regionals, Regionals, Continentals, Worlds, theoretically all within, the next 3 months or something like that. Like,
yeah.
Does this mean we don't see any meta shifts for the next 6 months? Like, I don't want to say that that's kind of terrifying. Because, like, it scares me. That thought scares me. That's pure speculation, by the way. Who knows? But this comment saying attack changes aren't getting adjusted. And so attack changes and attack availability updates just not going to happen this season, leading up into the World Championship Series. But if the World Championship Series continues beyond just this next season, as well as if they want a solid meta without anything absolutely bonkers, how does that adjust what community days are going to happen? So,
I mean, this is also Niantic. They could just retroactively be like, haha, JK, changes.
I guess.
They've done it before.
Yeah, I don't know. It scares me. This whole scares me. Okay, let's move forward to upcoming this weekend. Gee, what's our time like? We're deep.
We're about an hour and 10 in.
We're deep. 54 minutes into the podcast recording. Alrighty. Leading up to Johto Tour. Under the Lights, Sacred Fire Ho-Oh, Magical Leaf Celebi, and Aeroblast Lugia. This is a Reddit post on r/the Silph Arena by u/JRE47. This is JRE Seawolf. Does he have a nickname? I feel like giving him a nickname here.
The Reddit article master.
I
don't
was
know.
gonna say like the PvP blogmeister or something like that.
We should probably ask him.
yeah, it's got a particular.
When we
like,
make
nickname.
reference, what would you
Yeah.
like to be known as?
Yeah.
Mr. Blogmeister?
The
The
blogmeister.
Blogmeister.
They're sacred, they're magical, and they're a blast. New moves inbound. Hello again, fellow travelers, in honor of Tuesday, 2022, in case you haven't heard. Even though I already posted a long analysis on cores to build around in Johto Cup, I'm already back with another big analysis and some exciting additions coming to some of our Johto Pokemon in a few short days. 2 analysis articles for the price of 1. Take that Tuesday. Let's see. I don't want to read the entire thing. I'm going to try and paraphrase it. I should have looked this over earlier.
Celebi doesn't get any
Shimami.
better with Magical Leaf. It's rather
No.
unfortunate.
Okay.
And then we also talked about on the B-SAD about how most of the the Sacred Fire Plus or Sacred Fire Plus Plus, same with Aeroblast Plus, Aeroblast Plus Plus, really only make a difference in PvE.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so the plus and plus plus variants of these moves don't do any more damage in PvP than their regular form, than the regular version of Sacred Fire and Aeroblast. So realistically, this is a breakdown. I'll put links in all of the places for people to take a look at. A breakdown of the Shadow Johto legendaries of Ho-Oh and Lugia and their bonus moves. Ho-Oh has Ho-Oh had Sacred Fire, or is it
No, it's
Lugia
not
that had
even in the game yet.
Did Lugia have Aeroblast already?
Yes.
Okay, that's the one. That's what I was thinking of. So Ho-Oh is getting Sacred Fire for the first time. Lugia is getting Aeroblast again, but now it's getting a Shadow variant, which is cool. Wow, this article's long. Holy cow. Yes.
TLDR, you might want to look into if it's worth purifying or not.
That's funny. You absolute memester. Okay. That, I don't know. TLDR, as far as Great League, none of them are super fantastic. As far as Ultra and Master,
I mean, for Masters, if you're going to use it for raids, either Lugia or Ho-Oh are both really good raid Pokemon, regardless if they're regular or Shadow.
So, yes, do the thing.
But as always, you should almost never purify a Shadow Legendary.
Yes, because the PvP, they do more damage.
Yep.
Does the thing. Julie,
Even in raids, they hurt more.
You want to go on to the next topic?
Yes, I am ready.
2022 Silph League Arena Regional Invitational host applications are available. Beginning today through March 31st, Silph League community admins can now apply to host an Arena Regional Invitational tournament for their region in July. Regionals are special invite-only tournaments where the strongest competitors across multiple communities are given a chance to advance on the path to World Champion by earning a coveted invite to complete all at the Elite Continental Championships. Championships. No, it's plural because there's multiple continental championships. Regional invites are hosted by authorized volunteer community hosts who provide a valuable service to competitors in the region. Through hosting this prestigious event, 2022 regionals will mostly be held as live remote tournaments. However, there may be an opportunity for in-person tournaments depending on host interests and location. The arena aims to provide an invitational event every region where arena competitors battle, so we need help from communities from all over the world to help put on this phenomenal event. Submit your application today and be a part of Pokemon Go history. Applications, guidelines, timelines. If you are an admin of a region that is eligible to host a regional for the Silph League Arena, submit your information. Review this. Go do the thing. Goodness gracious, July. I mean, we're leading up into March.
So really quickly, some of the requirements for being able to host is the community applying must have hosted at least 3 cups during the current PvP season, or at least 2 during the current season and 2 in the past season. The applicant's community leaderboard must have at least 12 competitors. The community must have a track record of hosting successful tournaments. Tournament organizers should be knowledgeable of the arena rules, and the tournament organizers should be in good standing with their community members and surrounding communities. Doesn't sound like a lot, but you'd be surprised how many people I hear get turned away. And multiple reasons, not just 1 or 2. Like, I would like to host one year, but I don't think this is our year.
Interesting.
Not because I'm a bad host, just we like to give it to people that actually are part of a community. Not saying that you guys and gals that follow or listen to us aren't awesome. You are definitely part of our community. You are part of us now. Haha. But I much appreciate having, for where we live in Washington, giving it to areas that actually can potentially at some point return to in-person events. And that people can eventually maybe possibly return to in-person tournaments to go to and know these communities because of things like these regional tournaments. So I'm just saying I won't be hosting for Battle Science. I would rather give the opportunity to someone that we know and that is local. All right, I'll get off my soapbox now.
No worries. Dude, I hop on that thing all the time. Oh, goodness. Do I have to push a button? I have to push 2 buttons. Can I push 2 buttons?
Stream shuts down.
Please don't.
Welcome to the meta.
Sweet. All right, let's do it. The Obsidian Cup, March 1st through March 31st, 2022. The Silph League Arena meta. We thought it was a D20.
It is still a D20.
It still looks like a D20. Get ready for a new challenge beginning March 1st. With it comes a new chance to With it comes a new chance to prove your skill and increase your global and local player ranking. The Obsidian Cup follows the same basic rules as all Silph Arena Global Cups, but this month it comes with a special twist. They all come with a special twist. Very twisty. Here's what you need to know. What is the Obsidian Cup? Actually, I'm going to not read all of that. We're just going to break it down. Obsidian Cup for March of 2022. Everything's available except for bans. So it's a whitelist of literally everything except these things are banned. Anything that has the type of fighting, fairy, flying, grass, and ground. I said that in the wrong order. As well as Megas, Shadows, Bastiodon, Lickitung, Pachirisu, Vigoroth, and Registeel. Those are all banned. So rather than having a whitelist, this is a blacklist. Hey, Obsidian! It's a black or gray stone. It's actually transparent.
I almost hit the end call button.
You want to know a fun fact about Obsidian? It's got great cleavage. Rock joke.
What?
Rock joke.
I don't get it.
It's something about it breaking. Easy. I'd have to go back and look to see what exactly. Just look up like.
I'm afraid to look up.
Rock cleavage.
Shows Dwayne the Johnson
cleavage.
in a bikini.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson's massive pecs. Cleavage geology. Cleavage is a type of rock foliation, a fabric element that describes the way planar features develop in a rock. Basically how it breaks. Or like layers.
I feel like I'm in earth science again in high school. I'm gonna go take a nap now.
I loved earth science. I love rocks. Give me a geode.
Dude.
Not actually one of my least favorite Pokemon, but like not a Pokemon I hate, but like I love rocks and crystals. So like what's that one?
You gotta be more specific. Are you mean Dancy?
No, the stalagmite. What's it called?
Bergmite?
Bergmite and what's his evolution?
Avalugg?
Avalugg. Is it Avalugg? No, it's not Avalugg. Gosh diddly darn it. You're failing me, Jesse. I'm failing me. I'm failing you.
Oh, you mean Gigalith.
Gigalith is sick. Love me a Gigalith.
Roggenrola, Boldore, and Gigalith.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's got crystals. That's tight. Love me some rocks. Love me some geodes. Yes. I imagine obsidian rock cleavage. It is translucent in thin cleavage fragments along sharp margins. Rocks. Obsidian cup. It's cool.
You know, you do look like you could pull off what's his name? The gym leader in Gen 4. The first one for rock types.
Oh. Time to search me Amazon for a hard hat. Let's see, that's Sinnoh.
Roark.
Sinnoh.
Roark.
Rourke.
Roark. Yes, I can't say it.
No, he's got red hair. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, the 3D model, he's got red hair. I can't do that. I mean, that's a cool outfit. Let me put this on stream. That's a cool outfit. Red hard hat, little light, and then you've got some like high vis yellow stripes in some places.
If you grew your hair out and dyed it red, you could totally do this.
Or if I wore a wig.
No, that too.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. That is a cosplay option. Moving on.
I heard you like rocks.
They're not super relevant here. Lol. Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
It's Obsidian Cup, which means it's black, dark, dark types, all over the place. Right? Or am I wrong?
I mean, you have rocks too, or rock. You have dark types' biggest threats taken off the board.
Yes.
With fairy and fighting being banned.
Yes. Umbreon. God, I'm losing my brain. My brain. Yes. Obstagoon, Umbreon's
Just
wiliest.
notice the thing at the bottom of the
Sableye. Yeah. References. Disclaimer, please don't use Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet may break the opponent, but will also break you. Be different, be unique, be yourself. Don't be Wobbuffet.
No!
Or do.
This is the first cup I get to use Wobbuffet in over a year. I am maining a Wobbuffet.
Oh my god. I do apologize if in, 2 podcasts from now I have to announce that it is the end because Jesse has lost himself in the Wobbuffet. He's gone down the rabbit hole. Level 51 Wob. Oh. You guys and your...
I'm going to get mine this Saturday.
I don't have one. Actually, Jesse, we have a lucky trade pending.
Do we?
Trade me a purified Wob. Please. I don't care if it's bad.
But
wait,
yeah, that
do
graphic's
we?
probably going to be the best way to
Oh, I
start
thought-
explaining this cup.
I thought we'd... Oh, no. Hold on. Friendship level. Yes, we do. We do have a lucky trade pending. I want the Chansey, but I much more prefer a purified Wobbuffet. So if you have one, please and thank you. Actually, no telling if you have one though. Obsidian, Umbreon, Zwilea, Sableye. Do you want dark? Do you want more dark types?
Dark types are going to be kind of a issue this meta because one, they all do different things, and two, the majority of the dark types that are relevant are bulky.
Yes. They're chunky. They're funky. And most importantly, they're not stunky. I don't know. I tried to go somewhere.
That was actually pretty good.
But hey, if fighting and fairy aren't around, guess what is around? Pseudo fighters.
Yep.
Regirock with Focus Blast. Actually, you have bugs too. Good for them. Defense Deoxys. Bulky with counter. Whee!
Yeah, both Obsidian and Defense Deoxys coming in as your counter users. Same with the Scavalier.
Escavalier. Pseudo Udo.
Yep. How do we break a meta? Remove counters. Or remove fighters. But here's these other options.
Oh, by the way, also Wobbuffet.
Yep.
Wobbuffet has counter. Don't forget. It's dumb. It's dumb.
No, it's not.
Realistically, like I'm gonna imagine that partway through, people are gonna be like, "Why didn't they ban Wobbuffet?"
Probably because there's enough bug.
Maybe there may be enough bug.
Plus, the darks can get to their moves pretty quickly.
That is true. So the one interesting thing is Defense Deoxys and Wobbuffet both have counter, so they can deal with darks. But dark is also super effective against psychic.
And
Defense
neither of
Deoxys and
them are
Wobbuffet
hugely attack weighted.
Yeah, Defense Deoxys and Wobbuffet are both bulky, but not going to be dishing out that counter damage to the same degree that other Pokemon are. So it's kind of awkward. It's a weird rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock kind of thing. Just run Charm Wob. Wait, can you? Oh my god.
Yes, you can.
I didn't.
You just won't ever get to your other charge moves.
Oh my god, I forgot he had Charm. Oh. Lol, joke's on you, I'm running Splash. Joke's on you, water damage, baby.
Shield. Jesus, look at that stamina. 333.
It's maxed out. Joke's on you, I'm taking you to SeaWorld. Splash, Wobbuffet, let's go.
Nickname the Wobbuffet Shamu.
It's as big as a whale. I got me a wob. It's as big as a whale. It's got mirror coat, dude. It's got mirror coat. I mean, realistically, like you're not
those
gonna
bugs
use
around a little bit better.
mirror coat is bad. Yeah.
Double Spooter meta.
Double Spooter. I mean, I think.
Yeah, both
This is
Galvantula and
at
Aridos are allowed.
At Ganeto 24 at Ganeto 24 on Twitter. Prototype graph of the Obsidian Cup is ready. Thoughts? What would you change? Obsidian Cup Team Builder. So with the fighting, flying, fairy, grass, and ground band, Shadows, Megas, Bastiodon, Registeel, Vigoroth, Pachirisu, and Lickitung band. Options here. This is basically breaking it down into slots. This is a rough team builder. Tank, Spammer, Generalist, Safe Switch, Coverage, and slot 6. You can either add Charm, Double Up, Psychic, or Poison, or spice it up with something like Blastoise or Pinsir, which would be interesting. So in your tank options, things like Defense Deoxys, Coffagrigus, Regirock, I'm blanking on the name, Umbreon, and Cresselia, thank you. Spammer, Walrein, Ariados, Galvantula, Politoed, and Duskull. Dusclops, thank you. Gosh diddly darn it. Gosh diddly darn it, neighbor.
You could almost put Dusclop in the tank role too. It's a pretty bulky boy.
You kind of have to. Isn't it like level 45?
Roughly.
For Great League.
But after Duskull Community Day, I don't want to hear you don't have XLs.
Oh, I've got a rank 3 shiny, so let's do it. Generalist. You have Obstagoon. Not Gumi. Slugoo? Gudra. Dratini, Zweilius.
Dragonair.
Yeah. Gosh, wow. I'm gonna say.
Would you like me to name them?
Yeah, I was about to say Meltan, Melmetal, Magnezone, and Druddigon.
Come on, there you go.
There's no base form for me to miscall it. Trash Wormadam.
These are the safe switch.
Yeah, safe switch of Trash Wormadam, Sableye, Zangoose, Frostlass, and the one
Dragalge.
I don't have Dragalge, the one I don't have a good one of yet. I'm definitely not slightly angry about that. Coverage, Alolan Marowak, Beedrill, Lantern, Samurott, that's an interesting one. Fortress, and Escavalier.
So coverage is your bug slot.
Basically, yeah. Bug slot or Lantern and Alolan Marowak. Shrugs. And slot 6, add Charm. If you wanted to bring a Delcatty that needs to be XL, sure. Or
you could use your Latios Charm.
Charm Latios. I have a 1476. Double up on that. You could double up on that Psychic or Poison, and then spice it up with a Blastoise or a Pinsir, which would be interesting at the very least.
So Blastoise is unique because it's got the Water Gun, Hydro Cannon, Ice Beam moveset.
Mm-hmm.
But you could also run it Skull Bash for that extra oomph and survivability. And then Pinsir is a really weird one because it's a lot like Hisuian Electrode, where it's got Fury Cutter for crazy fast energy gains.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has X-Scissor, Close Combat, or no, it's Superpower, I think. Superpower, and what was its other one? 1 second. So it's recommended is Fury Cutter, X-Scissor, Close Combat. It does have Superpower. It also has Vice Grip and Submission, which is Legacy. But for the cup, you want Fury Cutter, Close Combat, X-Scissor, which is either a bait or a nuke. Which would be good because with all the bulky dark types, you can smack them with X-Scissor. Or if it's a normal bulky type like Chansey, you could smack it with Close Combat fairly quickly.
There's a Pokemon on this list that I want to see where it's at. Okay, it's not great. Jirachi, 125. Let's see here. It's let me see if I can pull it up without playing the audio and making our podcast audio absolutely borked.
Okay.
to go to here, and we go to history, watch history, and we scroll through all
Oh,
the...
Galarian Mr. Rhyme is allowed,
That's...
as well as the Galarian Slowbros.
Oh, that's interesting. Do they perform well at all?
They can.
Pause.
Hoopa's allowed. Oh boy.
Nailed it. Okay. I'm bringing up the one, the only PvP Steve here, and his video breakdown that I skimmed through, kind of, sort of. Okay. Ooh, wow, that kind of works on the Twitch stream. He breaks it down actually really nicely in sort of a RPS format. So you have your pseudo fighters, so things like Escav, Defense Deoxys, and Obsidian. And then you have the things that are weak to fighting. Your Magnezone, Regirock, Alolan.
Your Rock, Steels, Normals, and Darks.
Yes. And then your Rock, Steels, Normals, and Darks up against your Bugs, Bug Psychics, Steels, and Ghosts. And then your Bug, Steels, Psychics, and Ghosts up against the pseudo fighters. A nice
I
little...
have a good feeling there's going to be quite a bit of timeouts in this cup.
There's just enough bulk.
Cresselia is really thick. Deoxys is really thick.
I mean, you've put
Umbreon's
together...
really thick.
I would be
just
curious...
right there.
do you... If we have extra time on Saturday, do you want to sim, like, your bulk team versus me just trying to put together a blitz team and just see what...
Because
see
I
if
know
you can
how
force
stall teams
timeouts?
work.
Yeah, I want to see if you can just force timeouts.
Oh, I can. I've actually used that strategy before on other people.
Okay, I'd be very curious.
I am one of those people because in the main series games, I was a staller.
I want to build an anti-your team and see if I can...
Outdo it?
Yeah. To see...
You really need to pay attention to your timers then, because I know my timers.
Okay, well, I mean, what I want to see is, like, do you...
Looks out a Marlboro Red and a lighter and says, "You better sit down. We'll be here a minute."
I want to see if a normal team comp will
be able to beat it.
We'll have like the an attack, enough attack to beat it out, or if basically you building a full stall team is like the meta.
Okay. Well, then I better start powering up that Chansey.
Do it. And then off to the side here we have Dragonborn, which is your dragons, Wilius, Dredagon, Dragonair,
Dovahkiin,
Gudra, and Dragalge. God, I can never remember its name. And then core breakers of Politoed and Walrein.
Walrein's just crazy.
You're
gonna want to bring a steel or a rock just to beat that.
Yeah, there's some really interesting stuff here. Am I remembering correctly? Is Fortress and Pineco Johto Pokemon?
Yes, they are.
All right, that's like my only goal this weekend. That's like the only thing coming up this weekend that I'm going to be.
Find a good Fortress?
Yes.
Then you're going to want to go silver version as it is an exclusive.
Done. All right, I was already leaning towards that way anyway. Twait. Save me some, what's it called? Mantine, because I could use a better Mantine. Not that a trade would actually give you a better Mantine. Let's see what else is. I'd love a Hundo Chansey because we have Blissey, so I imagine.
Wobbuffet's also a gold version exclusive, so unfortunately I can't trade you those because you need the return.
Right, and we would want to do a lucky trade anyway.
Yeah.
So,
but I will trade them for the XL candy since we will have like 2 or 3 days extra to still for the season.
Yes, and you said that's a gold exclusive?
Wobbuffet, yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Looking to see if anything else I absolutely need.
For myself, so funny story, side story about Johto Tour. I was looking over what I'm going to be focusing on, and my 2 goals are going to be Wobbuffet and Mantine. And I'm sitting here thinking, what Pokemon can I Mega Evolve that'll be most beneficial for collecting those candies? Well, I only have 160 Mega Slowbro candy because Mega Slowbro, until it becomes available in PvP, does not do anything for raids. It is defensively weighted, like defensively Deoxys weighted.
Okay.
And one theory that I thought was, if someone else were to Mega Evolve a Slowbro, because I don't have the 200 energy required to Mega Evolve it, if I trade it with them, will that price will the reduced cost thereafter carry over? Miju, X3D Miju in our server went ahead and tested it out by trading a Beedrill with a friend of theirs. I think they said their significant other, but
yes.
I don't quite remember.
I believe so.
It did in fact keep its reduced coverage, so I was able to obtain a Mega Galarian Kanto Slowbro for reduced cost to farm the heck out of Mantine and Wobbuffet candy for this weekend. So
nice.
I'm excited for that. If there are specific Pokemon you are looking for or trying to farm XLs for, I would also recommend looking at what you can do for Mega Evolution with that knowledge that you can ask somebody else to Mega Evolve it and then trade it to you if you don't have enough candy for the reduced cost. Mine only cost me a shiny Spinarak. I think that was a fair trade. I was kind of surprised that they were willing to do that. I was like, do I tell them that they're just gonna catch them out of looking at them on the map on Saturday?
You're gonna get another one. You're gonna get another one within a week.
I was like,
wait, does this person
fine.
Does this person listen to the podcast?
No.
Oh, okay.
But the funny thing is the day after they agreed to trade it for the shiny Spinarak, the very first Pokemon they found in the morning was a shiny Spinarak. And they were nice enough and kept their word, so they traded me the Spinarak for what they had already caught.
That's wonderful.
For the Slowbro.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, bulk.
I think making sure you're aware of timers is going to be big this cup, especially if people are going to play around with the bulk mechanic. These matches are definitely going to be slogs. I think the high pressure spammers are definitely going to be a big role because not only they are going to apply debuffs and huge pressure, they also run out that switch timer with their high fast firing charge moves that have potential side effects.
It all comes down to having the right Wobbuffet, because I have good of everything else. I think on that that theoretical team comp you have.
You have a good Cresselia, because I don't.
I have something it's doable.
Okay.
I'm
actually gonna make a sign when we go out on Saturday, asking randos for trades for Cresselia.
It's probably absolute cheeks. It is a 13, 14, 14.
Oof.
At 12.05, it's shiny and it has Grass Knot.
Oh, well, that's not bad. That's better than mine.
Yeah.
Mine's like what was it, a 255?
Oh, yours got traded?
Yeah.
Oh.
My best one is traded, and it's still like a rank 1500.
Oof.
It's just one of those ones that it's really tough to beat, so not a lot of people did it with me.
Where did you post it in the Discord?
No, I posted it in our private chat.
Okay. Let me pull that up.
Oh, you could just throw it on the team builder here and see the ratings.
I don't want to put it on blast.
Oh, well.
Not yet. Got it. Yeah, I will have to power up 2 things, but after this weekend, I need the better Wobbuffet. After this weekend, I'm sure I'll have over 4 million Stardust. So, I think the only thing that
I'm sitting comfortably at 50,000.
The only thing The only thing that would be holding me back, I think, is Chansey XL candy.
Yep, that's where I'm at.
I can get it to 1278. I have 47 Chansey XL candy.
So let's see. Of that team, Chansey is obviously the safe switch.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a rank 10. It's a rank 10 for Great League at a 15, 14, 12. No, 15, 14. Yeah, 15, 14, 12, I think.
I'm actually curious. I want to plug this in.
It's
I want to see if Chansey getting return makes it better.
It's lucky with a flower crown.
Oh,
flower
nice.
crown. So it's solid. But I need drastically more XL candy.
So currently Chansey with Zen Headbutt versus just say Open Great League has a win percentage of 30. If I customize it so that someday we're going to give it return.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to fight it in shadows. It would be awesome, but I don't want to fight it in shadows.
It goes up 6%.
I
Is there an
can't.
option for Shadow Chansey?
I can't imagine. What do we know the specific stat of what the like level boost is for a shadow, like a rocket Pokemon?
What do you mean?
Does it make it a level 40 Pokemon when you fight it as a rocket?
It's above level 40. It's even above level 20 or above level 50.
Seriously? Oh my god. No one wants to fight that. It like as cool as it would be, it would break the game. No one would be able to beat it.
Oh, the Shadow Chansey?
Yeah. It would
That'd
stall
be
out the
gross.
timer. It would stall out the there's nothing that could like out deeps it, I don't think.
That's probably why it'll never be fun.
Hold on. Battle. Single. We're gonna go Chansey. We're gonna go level 50, 15, 15, 15. We'll go level 51. Wow, it still only caps out at 14, 18. Wild. Versus what's the best thing to just absolutely annihilate? I imagine if they put it in rockets, they're giving it pound.
Yeah.
And let's just say at the worst it has psychic and no other charge move because it's a rocket. Would Machamp be the best?
If it's running pound, yes, but if it's not, no.
Machamp, cross chop. Let's just say you have close
Actually,
combat.
no, Lucario would be better.
Okay.
Because it doubly resists everything Chansey does.
Counter power up punch, Aura Sphere, theoretically. Oh, Pokemon form, Shadow. Here we go. Wow. Let's see. Shields, no shields, and 2 shields. Thankfully, Rocket Battles run the same mechanics as PvP, so we'll break it down. Oh, okay. Lucario wins heftily. Like not even joking.
It's the power up punch Aura Sphere.
Power up punch Aura Sphere absolutely annihilates it, and you can block the psychic. What happens if it's Zen Headbutt?
It's still not as bad with Lucario.
It still works. Wow, okay. Maybe it's not like the absolute worst.
But that's a max. Or no, that's a Great League Lucario.
That's yep. You're right. Yeah, I guess because like there's no way for me to. Can I put like level 60?
No.
No, it only wants it level 6. Interesting. It defaults it to level 6. I can't theoretically put it at like level at a higher level than that.
Yeah. It's yeah. It's the attack weighted Pokemon that suck more in rocket battles than the defensive weighted.
Yeah. Okay, so if it goes up, wow, actually. Oh, okay, that's the perfect counter, and that's against Machop. Lucario, Power Up Punch, Aura Sphere, because you get to it so quick. Yeah, still fine.
Yeah,
even if
and
goes
it
up a
also
level.
is delaying the hell out of it because they do have the pauses
Yeah.
with the rockets.
Yeah, so this isn't even a fully accurate example. So, yeah, maybe Chansey isn't all as terrifying as a rocket leader. I mean, let's just like further entertain this thought. If we go Blissey, like as level 50 in like a rocket leaders party. Do we know what IVs they have theoretically?
I don't know.
Is it straight 15s? Does it say what CP their Pokemon is?
No.
Oh, interesting. So then we would have
Or
no
CP,
idea.
yes. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd have to.
Here, let me see if I can pull one up here in the encounter right here because we should have one from 6 o'clock. Unless I didn't pay attention and my balloon's gone.
One from it turned 8, so I don't know if you would have one. Unless you have a recording of one. Let's see, level cap
No.
51, level 51, Blissey, full 15s, 3,155. Battle. Oof. Yeah, Lucario still wins against a Zen Headbutt maxed out Blissey.
Counter big rating.
counter Power Up Punch Aura Sphere with 18 HP out of 110. Yeah, that's still a Great League Lucario. Wow. So yeah, I guess even a Shadow Blissey. No, wait, that's still normal. Let's go Shadow battle. Yeah, it's taking more damage, so actually you win with more HP. Wow. Alrighty. So they could do Shadow Chansey and Shadow Blissey and not absolutely break the game. Theoretically speaking. Would they actually do it? Probably not. But maybe.
But you're also not giving... Oh, never mind.
What?
Never mind. I was going to say, but you're not giving Blissey return.
Right, but Shadow Pokemon don't have...
Correct.
Excuse me. Rocket's Shadow Pokemon don't have access to those within the battle. So, and since they nerfed Pound, it's kind of just okay.
Yeah. But Obsidian Cup looks like it's going to offer some interesting mechanics. Just make sure you're aware of your timers.
Yes.
Otherwise, you'll get caught by stall players that'll have 3 Pokemon left, even with 1 HP. Mm-hmm. And when you only have 1 Pokemon left with full HP, you'll still lose.
I'm wondering if the Lardy boys will come back. Do you think the Lardy boys will come back?
I think you better look at your Stardust by the end of the weekend and heavily contemplate that.
All right. There's some cool stuff here. There's some interesting back and forths. It's a lot to take in. Does WAP need to be purified to be good, and what IVs? You're looking at Hundo, or as close to it, and it does need to be purified because then it gets returned. It's one of the only Pokemon PvP wise that you want to purify it. Besides Sableye. Yeah.
Which is also allowed in this cup.
Yes. So yes,
yeah,
Wobbuffet.
Wob is one of those ones that you want the Hundo purified of.
Yeah. Or as close to it as possible.
And then you need to understand it's not going to win fights. It's going to delay fights.
Yeah. It's the jester. It's not a
knight.
No, exactly. All right. There is one final topic that we have before we go into community question and other stuff. And that is Johto Cup PvP cores and team building tips. Oh, hey, this is JRE47. But over on the PokemonGoHub.net website, a Core Meltdown Johto Cup article. I don't know why I went into. Dang! All right. Jimmy Sims already got the 100% chance to go. Way to go, guys! If they're in the wild, Jesse, catch me those Chansey. Also, those trades would actually I should catch them too because those trades would guarantee XL candy.
That's correct.
Yes. Days. We have days remaining. Do we? Is there
Scroll down a little bit to the on this page, and we can quickly go over that.
Stable cores? The new old reliable Skarmory and Quagsire.
I was talking about just the text part.
Where?
Right there on this page, the stable
cores.
cores.
Stable cores. Skarmory and Quagsire, Umbreon and Quillfish. Grassy Knolls, Skarmory and Grass. Jump and Turn, Lantern and Jumpluff. Deep Black Sea, Umbreon and Mantine. The Pseudos, Sudowoodo and Ariados. Imagine that's... What is Ariados? Oh, Pseudos. Oh. You absolute meme lord. You punny guy. The overloaded course, Death from Above, Jumpluff and Skarmory and or Mantine. The Steel Curtain, Skarmory and Steelix. The Q Continuum, Quagsire and Quillfish. The Heavy Hitters, Shadow Granbull and Macargo. Cores Gone Critical, The Wrath of Cupid, Macargo and Ariados. The Bat of Steel, Crobat and Steelix. The Dumbo, Donphan and Mantine. That's funny. That's funny. The starters, Meganium and Typhlosion. And Ejecticore. So breakdowns of 2 Pokemon out of 3 that the Johto Cup might play well together.
A lot of these picks are very strong partners.
Mm-hmm.
And then filling it with the third, whatever you feel comfortable with, is I think what most of this article is going to be about.
Mm-hmm.
But like the old reliable Skarmory and Quagsire, majority of season 1, those both stood head and heels above a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because we still didn't have Hydro Cannon Swampert back when they first came out in season 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same with Whiscash. We weren't on Gen 3 yet. The Spam of Darkness, Umbreon and Quillfish, both have some very unique, powerful moves. Umbreon, very beefy, very easily to get to its moves, hence the Spam of Darkness. The Grassy Null, Skarmory, and a Grass type. That one's very prone to fires, but there are very limited fire type options in Gen 2. So that could be a potentially good pick. The Jump and Turn, Lantern, and Jumpluff, another type combination that has very limited weaknesses, but also cover each other very well. Like you think, oh, Jumpluff, what's it weak to? Ice and poison and fire. What does Lantern not care about? Ice, poison, and fire. What is Lantern weak to? Ground, electric, and grass. What does Jumpluff beat? Ground, electric, and grass. Deep Black Sea, Umbreon and Mantine plays a lot like the Spam of Darkness. Deep Black Sea, I think, is more of being able to... They both have high spam, especially with Mantine and Bubble Beam. Mantine is also a bit more bulkier than Quillfish and can sustain a little bit longer. And then the Pseudos, Sudowoodo and Ariados, you have your rock type that's a pseudo fighter, and Ariados, which is mostly going to be weak to the flying and the fire. Sudowoodo beats both of those pretty handily. So again, these stable cores are more about coverage and balance between the two. Whereas we get to the overloaded cores, which are a little bit more spicy. Death from Above, Jumpluff, Skarmory, and or Mantine. Again, you're doubling up on the flyer. You got to watch out for the electric. That's why you have Jumpluff. You have to watch out for the ice. That's why you have Skarmory or Mantine. The Steel Curtain, again, going off that fact that there is limited fire options, running the Skarmory and the Steelix to counter the other weaknesses that they either share. The Q Continuum, Quagsire, and Quillfish, 2 unique water types. Water types are always strong on any meta they're allowed. They both cover each other's decently. And then the heavy hitters, oh gross, Shadow Granbull and Macargo. That is probably the spiciest, fast-hitting team I've seen on this list. That's gross. And then Coruscant and Critical are going to be more of your Gambit style, high risk, high reward team comps. I'm not playing Johto Cup just because I don't want to have to power up things I'm not going to use.
I mean, there's small things here that I think, like Lantern and Jumpluff, are both things that I've got powered up. Skarmory is something you should have already.
Yeah.
I think Pseudo Wudo.
That's another thing you'll get for silver version is Skarmory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's stuff here that, like, if you've been playing for a while, you already have powered up. And some things that if you don't have powered up are definitely good investments.
I think out of all of those, the new old reliable would be the one I would do, Skarmory and Quagsire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very familiar with both of them, and they're both very comfortable picks for me, I guess would be the right word. Or the starters, Meganium and Typhlosion. That's a good core.
Yep. Let's see. Nothing here. Yeah, I think like Shadow Granbull and Macargo are the two that are like
spicy.
Yeah, if you don't want to spend dust, like don't do that core.
Actually, Macargo costs quite a bit.
Yeah, like don't. That's a spicy one.
Yeah.
Only go in if you have the resources and you really feel like going for it. So.
I mean, fortunately, Macargo has been used in the Love Cup. It will be available in Obsidian, won't it? Or was it banned?
Which one?
Obsidian?
Which Pokemon?
Macargo.
Eligible.
So that's another one. And then it's available now in Johto. I thought about running one. Oh, excuse me, for Guardian Cup, but I didn't have the Stardust.
Jim is him saying Lantern, Scar, and Azu has been his trio.
That's a very stable group.
Yeah, those are all solid. I mean, within GBL, just in general, Lantern, Skarmory, and Azu have all been very relevant. I would say 3 of probably the most, besides maybe Umbreon and Mantine, probably 3 of the most solid and consistent Pokemon in GBL from Johto. From all
Electric
of
will
Johto.
still give him a little bit of a problem as long as he doesn't. If you don't have Lantern, then Electric will give you a problem, but a lot of Electric also don't like being hit by water or flying.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the only big Electric in this cup are Ampharos and Raikou.
Mm-hmm. Just do we have anything else we should cover?
Not that I can think of.
Before scooting the boot in the I gotta walk the dog. Some point here, actually, we're not like in a critical window for it. Trying to think of anything else. We had a community question last week. I didn't ask it anywhere, so hopefully you remember it. And worst match was Ampharos. Oof. Love me some Ampharos. Shame it's terrible. Well, shame it's not better, I should say. Let's see. The wild ball. I'm watching a clip here, and there's supposed to be something. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. That's interesting. Yeah, that's a bug I've never seen before. Weird. I'm trying to think of what community question for this week. Do you have which version of Johto tour you're going for? That's a weak question.
Especially seeing how it'll come up on the day before the Go tour.
Yeah, that's terrible. You know what? Let's get kind of spicy. What is your thoughts on ratings being removed from G? No, people have already talked about that. You know what? Tinfoil hats. Tinfoil hats. Do you think there's going to be any meta changes this next season? Will we see new moves for Community Day? Since we're not getting any move updates at the beginning of this next season, what do we see for the next 3 months? Do we see Community Days that rock the boat as far as the meta, or do we see Community Days that make no changes whatsoever, or somewhere in between? It's kind of a lengthy community question, but I'm very curious. What will happen? Do we see changes, or does it stay the exact same so that we have solid ground to make adjustments on? We'll find out.
I just hope we don't get a really bad community day. Please, Niantic, step on my foot and say Whismer.
That would be funny. Whismer Community Day. Yeehaw, Chuckle Clucks. Big-eared Whismer.
Stop before you make the mistake.
Ducks Olive Hoenn. Duck you, Sinnoh, you're next. Nailed it. Nailed it. High fives, everybody. High fives. Woo! 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 HR, give me a raise. I nailed it. God, what was the
Maybe we should make that. What community day are you dreading?
What's the worst community day that could be within the next season?
Yes.
Pretty sure we've
asked what they want. Let's ask what they don't want.
Yeah. And like, you can either make it reasonable or you can make it cursed.
Yes.
Is it Whismer and Xploud gets Charm?
Xploud gets Giga Impact.
What can it learn? You know what? Let's get goofy. I want to see Xploud Cerebi. Sword and Shield. Schwoog. It does get Giga Impact. Does it get Charm? Hyper Voice, Boom Burst. Probably gonna get Boom Burst. God, that won't do anything. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. That would be terrible. I don't see Charm. I don't see Charm.
You're going to sit here and tell me that Xploud is charming.
It could get Outrage. Look, guys, it's a useless dragon move on a useless normal type. Whee! Or it could get Zen.
Rex cries in the corner.
Get Zen Headbutt. Whee! Look, guys, it's terrible. What could be worse?
Please, Niantic, step on my foot and say Whisper.
It can learn Disarming Voice via egg moves.
Gross.
That would be weird. What would absolutely break it, though? What would make it? Oh. Okay. It's just not good to begin with, so yeah, I guess you're right. Can you get Icy Wind?
Doesn't help it.
But it could. It could get Icy
No.
Wind. I know,
Not
but
unless you gave it something like powdered snow icy wind.
right. But
Give
if
it
you're looking
counter
at
icy wind.
if you're looking at like absolutely cursed community days, like it's Exploud with the absolutely like, wow, this is a really good move for an absolutely useless Pokemon. Icy Wind. Yeah. Oof. I imagine it already knows Pound in Go, so
Actually,
literally,
I don't think it does. I think it's Astonish or Bite.
still terrible. Give it Pound for Community Day. It's cursed. The worst. Look, guys, we're trying to get it so that it will do absolutely nothing to the meta, to any PvP meta, Great, Ultra, or Master League. We do that by giving Exploud the worst Pound. Yes, it got nerfed before, but it doesn't get adjusted here, making it equally irrelevant.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, crazy, cursed, absolutely disgusting. And get wild things. I mean, I'm trying to think of the most cursed. Goodness.
You want the
gracious.
most cursed?
Yep.
Here you go.
Where are you sending this to me?
Facebook.
I'm scared. Why would you do that? I can't. I see what it is when you post it in the chat. Jesse over here trying to rickroll me. Doesn't work on me.
In 4K.
In 4K. Yeah, it's going to look great on this 120 hertz refresh rate Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. # not sponsored. I spent a lot of money on this. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Battle Science Podcast, a Pokemon Go PvP podcast where we talk about Pokemon Go PvP. If you want to check in on the slowly gaining delusional ramblings, I take that back. We're not actually delusional. We're just getting tired today. The absolute bonkers. Go over to at battle_science on Twitter. You can email us at battlescience.podcast@gmail.com. You can go over to youtube.com, search in the search bar, Battle Science, and give us a subscribe over there. We are slowly making it to 100 subscribers. We're close-ish. Give me one moment, and I will double-check it. 74 subscribers. We need 26 more. 26 more of you. If you go over to youtube.com and you search up Battle Science, you give us a subscribe, we can get youtube.com/Battle Science. But we don't have it yet. Don't type in youtube.com/Battle Science. It won't take you anywhere. Maybe to the YouTube homepage. I don't know. Don't try it. It scares me. You can join our Discord. Hang out there. We are going to be doing probably about mid-March, starting the Obsidian Cup remote. Come hang out, play against us, play with us. Maybe get the bye, get that bye win if we have an uneven amount of players. Or come just say hi and hang out, lurk. That's fine. Or you can go over, support us over at patreon.com/battlescience. $1 tier or more gets you the Battle Science After Dark podcast, as well as the Battle Science podcasts early. And backing us at $5 tier, the $5 tier or higher, will get you the Patreon podcast producer shout out, the Triple P, for a month or plus, depending on how long you have subscribed, basically. I think that's it. Make sure you.
I don't got anything else.
Make sure you item manage. Hopefully, you have a solid number of Pokeballs after this Pokeball rally. Make sure to clean your box out. Hydrate during Johto Tour. Don't forget to drink water. Bring snacks. Make sure your blood sugar doesn't drop, or make sure your blood sugar isn't too high. You want that nice middle ground. catch Pokemon, hang out, don't stress too much, have fun. We will see you out there on the battlefield.
Have a good night.